In this lecture, we're going to perform the first step of setting up a WordPress website, and that is purchasing web hosting. Now, you can't run WordPress on your own personal computer at home. You wouldn't want to. With all the web activity, it would slow your computer down. You wouldn't be able to use it for your own tasks. What you do instead is you hire a big, beefy computer that runs on the net and has all the memory, has all the software installed required to run WordPress, and you license time on it. Now, there's lots of options, and we're going to get into that, and then we're going to purchase web hosting for our WordPress website. Let's jump over to our browser. That's all you need to do this, and I'll show you how this works. So here I am in Google. The only thing you have to do to find web hosting is say, search for web hosting. And what will happen is you'll find lots of options. Look at this. We've got DreamHost. GoDaddy is very popular. And Bluehost. And here's GoDaddy again. CNET, SiteGround. I've run websites on there. And then coming up, here's the other big one is HostGator. No, we already did HostGator. No, maybe we didn't. We did GoDaddy. So those are kind of the big one. Bluehost, GoDaddy, HostGator, and SiteGround. Now, I use a site called Hostinger. But one of the things you're going to notice is up here comes, I just noticed this one too, just $1 a month on GoDaddy. But for the longest time, the people that have had $1 a month hosting have been a site called Ionis. So we're going to go there and check this out. It's $1 per month. And with that, you get, do they show you what you get? You get a free SSL certificate and a free domain name for 1 year. So you're talking about $12 a year. Now, I wanted to show you Hostinger because they've got an interesting way of viewing their plans. Let's look at hosting. Hosting can be all kinds of different costs. This is shared hosting, so you're sharing a computer with other people. And if you want just a single website, then it's $1.39 a month. That's an 85% savings. That's pretty good. What I recommend is that you get a site that supports multiple websites. Then all you need to do is buy a domain name, set up a new website, and you've got it. So for like $8.89 or something for a year, you've got another website. You could add up to 100 of them. So I would go for the $2.59, but that's $2.59 compared to $1, right? And it goes, I'm actually running on Hostinger right now, business shared hosting to get a little bit more oomph for my website at $3.99 a year. But it goes up from there. If you want dedicated resources, then you go to cloud hosting. Here you actually get a dedicated 200 gigabytes of SSD storage, 3 gigabytes of RAM, and 2 CPU cores. So they're probably running octa-cores, so you're getting 1/4 of a computer dedicated to you. But that's $9.99 a month and on up. So here you get 6 gigabytes, 4 CPUs, 16 gigabytes, 8. This is pretty much a whole computer to yourself. You're licensing a computer for $70 a month. We're going to go back to our $1 hosting. Now, one of the things that might happen here is that you don't spend long on the hosting side of things. You set up your website, and then you go away and never see it again. So I haven't been on Ionis for a while, so forgive me if I pause and wonder what's going on for a while. But we're going to go to See Plans. And here, look at this, unlimited websites. So they're actually giving you business rather than essential. So you're not just getting one website. Unlimited websites, unlimited storage, all that good stuff. Enhanced CPU and memory. They don't tell you that you're getting cores, so you're not getting dedicated CPU. You're on a shared system, but for $1 a month, then $10 a month. So they really smack it to you the next year. But if it doesn't succeed within the first year, you can just terminate your website. Now let's continue at $1. Your desired web address. Now I need to give this, you need to put in a lot of thought on your domain name. It's got to be something searchable and catchy, something that maybe has some keywords for Google search. I'm going to call this my WordPress sample.com. And then I get to check for availability. And this is available for 1 year. It's going to be $15 after the first year. So they're really going to smack you. $10 a month, so $120, $135 a year after the first year where you're only paying $12. So let's go ahead with this. We'll add this to the cart. Full protection. Do we want this? No, we don't, because it costs money, even though it's 93% off. And we are going to, we've got our selection. Oh, there we go, continue. We've got 2 things in the cart. Interesting. Wonder what else we have in the cart. Get found online. No, we don't want any of this. So they keep marketing you stuff to try and get more money out of you. Now, all I need, okay, I got the free domain name. I also have free privacy registration. Now, when you register a domain, you actually have to give your home address and all of this contact information to the web management company, and they advertise that to the world. And one of the things you can do is register through a company, and they register their address and everything to the world and keep your information private. So that's what this private registration is. My address and information will not be advertised to the world. And that's going to be $15 a year afterwards. So we're up to $150 a year after the first year. We don't need to add more domains. We're going to continue with this. Now, I'm not sure what my status is on iOS. It might be so long ago that I don't even have an account. I'm going to give them my information and set a password. And here I am at the payment options. I'm going to pay the $12 out of my PayPal account, and we'll go to payment. I confirm and place my order by checking this box. Order now, I consent, and I order now. And it looks like I've purchased things that made it through PayPal. So I should be able to come here and use my product. Okay, but my control panel setup. Now the control panel is the site owner interface that you use to manage your site. And we're going to go over there and go to our control panel. Hopefully this will take us to our control panel. There we go. Welcome to your new web project. Hosting. Let's take a look at things. Now we need to get to something similar to what's called a control panel. And here's our website. Manage domains. There we go. And we have added the site mywordpresssample.com, and it has everything set up for us to start configuring it, which we'll do in the next lecture. So that was it for purchasing your hosting. It's pretty simple. You do it once and then you go away. In the next lecture, we're going to look at installing your SSL certificate, and then we're done with the hosting end of things, and we're going to move over to WordPress. So I'll see you in that lecture.